A just so story from Liberia in West Africa. It is called The Feast for the Birds. See, a long time ago in my village, the sun was really hot. And when the sun is hot, people, animals, everyone find a shade and go and sit on it to kind of relax. They will relax and wait until, the sun goes down, and then they will start to do their work again. They will start to move around again. Life will pick up and the village will become a bustling place. So one day, Spider was laying under the tree. The sun was hot. And Spider saw these birds flying and flying. There will be, a pepper bird. There will be, a dove, there will be an eagle, there will be a woodpecker, there will be a parakeet, pigeon. These birds will just be flying. And Spider said to himself, this is kind of weird. It's hot. Everyone's supposed to be relaxing. Hey, Spider said, what's wrong with you guys? Don't you guys know the sun is hot? Don't you guys know that you need to just chill out and stop running all around? You're making me too hot. And the bird said to Spider, oh, don't you know there's feast for all the birds way up in the clouds? Spider said, huh? He said, yes, there's a feast for all the birds way up in the clouds. So you better hurry up. And Spider said, who's having the feast? Well, the eagle that said, the chief of all the birds, the eagle is having a feast way up in the clouds. So you better come. Spider said, that's not fair. I mean, why feast just for birds? I mean, look at those cows. I bet they want to go to a feast too. I mean, look at all the villagers, these people here. I bet they want to go to the feast. I mean, look at all the chicken and the dogs over there. Don't you think they want to go to the feast too? I don't like this kind of thing. And Spider said, oh, I know what to do. I'm going to go to the feast. Maybe I can make myself look like a bird. Well, I can fix myself a wing. Maybe I can fix myself, oh yeah, if I fix myself maybe 2 wings, I can fly. And Spider started thinking. He went to the woodpecker. He said, woodpecker, do you have some feathers that you can just let me have for a day? And the woodpecker said, oh, I dropped some feathers, I think, under the, dead tree over there. You can go and get them. He said, I'll make sure you get it at the end of tomorrow. He went to the pigeon. Pigeon, do you have some feathers that you can let me have for a day or two? The pigeon said, oh, look under the tree over there. He went to the crow. He went to the pepper bird. He went to the hummingbird. He even went to all the parakeets and got feathers from them. Spider got big feathers, little feathers, round feathers, flat feathers, ugly feathers, pretty feathers, all these feathers. He put all the feathers on the ground. See, there's a tree in the rainforest. It's kind of like a natural glue. It gives out these latex. When you scrape the bark of the tree, this liquid kind of like milk comes out, and this milky thing that come out of the tree bark, when you scrape it, is a super duper glue. Spider like, that's exactly what I'm going to get. He put all the big feathers down like wings. Then he took this sap from the tree, this white sap from the natural rubber tree. He put all the sap on the feathers. And he made himself he made himself 2 beautiful wings. He put the wings on and he flapped his wings and he see the air. He said, wow, this is good. He said, I'm going to go up to the feast. He took off down the road and started flapping his wings, and Spider took off like a bird. He took off and went all the way to the clouds. and got there, and all the birds, I mean, there were birds from all over the world. I mean, the place was smelling. There were all types of food, and Spider sat there with all the birds, and all the birds kept looking at Spider. They go, wow, they didn't know exactly he was Spider because he looks like a bird. And the woodpecker said, wow, that bird kind of looked like me in a way. He got some feathers that look like mine. The parakeet said, oh wow, that other bird looked like kind of me. He got feathers that look like mine. The dove, the pigeon, the hummingbird, they all started thinking, what a pretty bird. This bird got feathers that look like all of us. And the big eagle, the chief of the birds, came and said, well, I want to welcome all of you guys to this feast. I want you guys to announce yourself. And the bird said, my name is Woodpecker. My name is Vulture. My name is, Hummingbird. My name is Parakeet. They got to Spider. They said, what's your name? And Spider said, my name is... He said, oh. He said, I almost said spider. If I say I'm a spider, they will know I'm not a bird. And he said, oh, my name is all of you. They said, what? He said, like all of you. They said, you mean all of you, like everyone? He said, yes. He said, wow, that's what you look like, everyone. You got feathers that look like everyone. He said, yep, that's my name, all of you. They said, all of you, welcome to the feast. Spider turned to the eagle, the chief of the birds, and said, excuse me, I just want to know, who is this feast purposely for? Remember, Spider said his name is all of you. The eagle said, the feast is for all of you. Spider said, all of you? I just told him my name is all of you, and the eagle is just saying that this feast is for all of you. That means the feast is for me, because I'm the only one here named all of you. He said, I'm going to ask again. He said, listen, all you birds, listen. My name is all of you. Excuse me, eagle, who is this feast for? The eagle said, the feast is for all of you. Spider said, that's my feast. And knowing Spider, he said the feast was for him. He would sit down by himself and eat everything and would not share with the rest of the birds. Not even the birds that gave him the feathers to go up to the clouds to have the feast. So Spider sat down and did all the feasts, and the birds were mad because he didn't share with them, especially when they had shared with him too. So when the birds were flying, coming back to the village, the dove came and said, I need my feathers. They are way up in the clouds. And the dove took his feathers from Spider. The parakeet came and took his feathers from Spider. The woodpecker, all the birds came and took their feathers from Spider way up in the clouds. And Spider, who was flying like this, he started to fly like this. Coming down real fast, man. You don't want to fly like that. If you fly and you coming down real fast, that's not good. Don't even do that. And all the birds and everyone in the village look at Spider coming down, and he comes all the way, boom, and hit the ground. You know what happened? Yeah. Spider, who used to have 2 legs, like all the other animals, his 2 legs, because he hit the ground so hard, split into 8 parts. Now he got 8 legs. And since that day, every spider now in the whole wide world have 8 legs.